All right, this is going to be a quick demonstration of a style of reverse step. It's called a Patrick step, named after the coach who's popularized it. And this is basically a flat-footed step. So you have your supporting foot is going to be flat on the ground, so the heel's not elevated or anything. And you just go back and forth, bringing the other foot forward, just touching the heel down, and stepping back. Now this doesn't seem like much, but if you've had a lot of knee pain, if you're rehabbing from surgery, or if you just feel kind of loose in the joints or whatever, it can be a pretty big deal, and it takes a lot of engagement through your thighs to get into that movement and a good amount of ankle range. Now, you can keep this pretty basic here, and I'll show you a few variations because this scales pretty far. So what you do, ideally you have your hands on your hips to balance on the base foot. You can always put your hand on a wall or something to balance, but then you just take this back and forth. So my weight's on my right foot, I'm going to keep the heel down and come to the toes of my left foot. Now from here, just a little bit, I'm going to step my left foot forward, just lightly touch the heel down, no weight on that heel, and I'm just barely bending that right knee, and then come back. And then again, dip the heel forward, and come back. And you can always just take it back and forth like this, and this may be enough. You're trying to engage tension around the knee joint here, both below and above, and you'll feel that right away, especially if you're not if your knee's not used to that kind of stress. So keep in mind, this can go much further, and what it really depends on is that you don't feel any pain in the kneecap, and that you actually have the ankle range to bring this forward with a flat foot. So to take it a little bit further, I'm on the toe of my left foot. I'm going to step the heel forward, so just touch it down, no weight. And then step back, and then again, forward and back. And I'm not going heavy on this foot. See, I can keep the heel just above the floor here, no weight, and coming back. And you're working toward further and further range. You can take this to the point where you go to the limits of your ankle range. And here I'm going to use a little bit of support. So my weight's still on my right foot. I'm going to bring my left heel forward. I'm not even going to set it down. And just see how far I can take this here. This is about my limit right now. And then come back. So you just progress it to whatever level is actually going to suit your knee the best, where you can go forward without pain, keep your balance, and wherever your ankle mobility is at. So there's a lot of ways to stage this. It doesn't look like much. It definitely feels like a lot when you start to do a bunch of these. And you're going to feel this around the kneecap and especially into the front of the lower leg. So keep that in mind. But anyway, I hope this helps.